a lot of stuff has been grifted. A lot of dead horses have been beaten. And one of those things that's definitely been turned into cliche and just over fucking talked about is the issue of masculinity. But it is a real thing. Um, like humans are biological creatures. Like we don't live alone. We aren't running around in the woods by ourselves like a lynx or something. Like we're tribal um, things, tribal mammals. And one of the things that a man's purpose has been to protect the perimeter, keep the safe space for the tribe, and go out and get food. And for that, you need to be fit, you need to be active, you need to be strong, and blah, blah, blah. And the thing is, throughout society, throughout history, there have been male rituals to rituals into manhood, rites of passage. And we don't have that now. And for most people, or a lot of people, middle class, upper middle class, suburban types, like I was growing up, like life is just so easy that, you know, again, another cliche, uh, good times make weak men. People have just become so weak because they haven't needed to not be. They haven't needed to be strong, but it sucks to be weak. It you feel bad because at a biological level, you know you're a liability to yourself and to everyone else. So you have to do hard stuff. You just have to do it. And one of the things you achieve by doing that is you have a better, like, you can't just be like, oh, I'm going to be confident. I'm going to be this, whatever. Like, you will have a much better understanding of yourself and relationship with yourself if you go and do hard things and achieve them. Like, because you'll learn, be like, oh, I can get through shit. Like, I can go do hard things. I can set goals and achieve them. And that was one of the reasons why I decided to start getting into like endurance training, was because I was like, I couldn't finish. I didn't feel like I could finish stuff. I felt like I couldn't stick to things. And I was like, I need to set like stretch out the timeline on these goals and like commit to them. Hard things. Like first thing, train for a marathon. That was something I never thought that was within the realm of capability. Now I've done an Ironman, and now I've ran 52 miles in one go. I've biked across the country. I've climbed mountains. I've done these things, and um, they've really helped me grow as a person and become more mature. Because now I'm 34, and I'm a grown man, and I should be able to act like one. Whereas I have, and I've seen a lot of other people like this, just prolonged adolescence. And I was acted like a child for a very long time. But finally, I had to combat this shit. Like I realized like I was weak and I did not like it. And so I did these things to try and eradicate weakness inside my soul or whatever. And that's the thing about like being like, I am doing this thing and I'm sticking to it. Like that was what happened when I ran the first marathon. Got to the starting line and I was like, I don't think I can do this. This is stupid. I'm just gonna bail. LOL. I'm a clown. That would be in line with my identity. And I realized I saw myself like I didn't take myself seriously. Like I was a clown. And I realized that that's how I viewed myself. And I was like, screw that, not anymore. I'm running this gosh darn marathon if it kills me. And I finished it. It didn't kill me. And I realized I was like, wow, like that's pretty wild at the time. This was a long time ago. But I realized that I'm capable of more than I thought. And I think that is kind of, without getting too deep into things, like that's the point of life. Like you're supposed to do, like, I think there's like a path that each person has, or there's a potential. People have potential. You need to fulfill that potential as much as possible. Onward and upwards.